They told us that winter was the season of death for gardens, that once the frost touched your plants, you had no choice but to watch them fade away. I used to believe that too until the year I lost nearly every plant I loved because I couldn't afford those expensive garden heaters and fancy grow tents. That winter broke me. I remember standing in the cold, staring at my wilted rosemary, whispering, "I'm sorry." But then, something changed. I discovered a secret, a handful of tricks so cheap, so simple, and so powerful that my garden came back to life the next winter, using nothing but Dollar Tree supplies. Hey friends, welcome to Golden Years Lifestyle Hub, where we believe gardening doesn't end when the snow falls, it just changes shape. Whether you're watching from the United States, Canada, or the United Kingdom, this is your safe haven for real gardeners who refuse to give up when the world turns cold. We're not here to throw money at problems, we're here to outsmart them. Because these hacks I'm about to show you, they don't cost hundreds of dollars, they cost just $1. But let me ask you something. What's the one plant you've ever lost to winter that broke your heart the most? Maybe it was your basil, your lavender, or that tiny tomato seedling that never stood a chance. Tell me in the comments. I promise you you're not alone in that heartbreak, because every gardener has that one winter regret. And this video, it's how we stop repeating it. Stay with me, because the best trick is number 8. That one shocked even me. It's so simple, so cheap, and yet it kept my plants alive through a snowstorm that shut down half my town. You'll want to hear that one before you even think about turning off this video. So, grab a warm cup of tea, sit by the window, and imagine this: your plants, still green, still alive, while everyone else's garden sleeps under ice. That's what we're about to make happen. Before we dive in, do me a small favor, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss another gardening breakthrough that could save your plants and your wallet. Like this video if you believe gardening should be simple, joyful, and affordable for everyone. And most importantly, share your thoughts in the comments, because here at Golden Years Lifestyle Hub, your stories are the heartbeat of this community. Every comment you leave inspires another gardener to keep growing, no matter how cold life gets. Number 1. The plastic cup greenhouse. I'll never forget the winter I almost gave up. My tiny tomato seedlings, barely 2 inches tall, were fading under the cold draft from my kitchen window. I didn't have the money for those fancy heated domes or greenhouse kits you see online, just a few empty Dollar Tree plastic cups and a desperate hope. So, I flipped one cup over each plant, pressing the rim gently into the soil. The next morning, I saw droplets of moisture clinging to the inside like pearls, and the air beneath was warm, alive. It felt like a miracle born out of simplicity. That's when I realized the truth. You don't need expensive gear to keep your plants breathing through winter. You just need creativity and $1's worth of courage to try something new. This simple hack creates a mini greenhouse effect. The plastic cup traps heat, shields your plant from frost, and holds just enough humidity to mimic spring warmth. You can poke tiny holes for airflow, and if you have larger plants, use those clear Dollar Tree punch bowls or salad containers. It costs next to nothing, yet saves what truly matters. When I watched those same seedlings bloom weeks later, I felt something more than success. I felt redemption. It's proof that even in the hardest season, life finds a way when we give it a little protection and a lot of heart. Number 2. The foam board heat shield. One winter morning in Ohio, I walked out to check on my potted roses. The cold had bitten deep overnight, and every leaf was stiff with frost. I thought I'd lost them all until I noticed something strange. The pots I had placed near a Dollar Tree foam board left there by accident were the only ones untouched by the freeze. That board, the same kind kids use for school projects, had reflected enough warmth from the house wall to protect them. I couldn't believe it. I went straight back to the store, bought 6 more, and lined the inside of my garden beds with them. From that day forward, not a single root froze. It was a lesson the gardening experts never talk about sometimes. It's not about fancy insulation. It's about using what's already around you. These $1 foam boards act like a heat shield, blocking the icy wind and trapping warmth near the soil. You can cut them to fit around pots, or even tape them together to form a temporary wall behind your plants. The results are immediate. Your soil stays softer, roots stay alive, and your plants don't just survive, they thrive. And the best part? It doesn't cost $100 in materials, just $1 and a bit of time. Every time I see those foam boards standing guard through the night, I'm reminded that protection doesn't have to be expensive, it just has to be clever. Number 3. The pool noodle insulation trick. I used to laugh at those bright-colored pool noodles in the Dollar Tree aisle, thinking they had no place in a garden. But one December, after my lemon tree's roots nearly froze, I cut a few noodles open, wrapped them around the pot, and prayed. 2 days later, while my neighbor's plants were limp and blackened, mine stood tall, green, proud, and defiant. That little foam ring had held in just enough warmth to keep the cold from reaching the soil. I remember touching the pot and feeling the faint heat still inside, like a heartbeat under snow. It changed how I saw junk. I stopped overlooking the simple things, and my plants have thanked me ever since. Cut pool noodles lengthwise, fit them around your containers, and secure them with tape or string. You can even slide them along the rims of raised beds to protect edges from frostbite. They're waterproof, flexible, and last for years. What's shocking is how nurseries sell thermal pot wraps for $20 when you can get the same effect for $1. Every time I walk past my winter garden lined in colorful noodles, I smile, not just because it works, but because it proves that creativity beats consumerism every single time. Number 4. The Dollar Tree shelf sunroom. When my arthritis got worse a few winters back, I couldn't lift my heavy pots outside anymore. My windowsills were crowded, and I thought I'd have to give up indoor gardening for good. Then I spotted those simple wire shelves in Dollar Tree, lightweight, stackable, and shiny. I brought 4 home, set them by a south-facing window, and arranged my herbs in tiers. The light reflected off the metal, warming the leaves, and within days, my basil and mint started thriving again. The smell of fresh herbs in January, it felt like a personal victory. I didn't just build a shelf, I built a sanctuary. Those $1 racks can become a mini sunroom anywhere in your home. Stack 2, zip tie them for height, and place a clear Dollar Tree tablecloth over the top to trap warmth. It's a greenhouse on a budget, no grow lights, no high bills, just pure sunlight and smart setup. Every time I brush against that little green corner, I remember that winter doesn't stop life, it just asks if we're willing to adapt. And with a few dollars and a little faith, we always can. Number 5. The bread box humidity dome. There was a winter when I almost lost my grandmother's fern. It had been in our family for decades, surviving moves, storms, and years of love, but not the dry winter air from my heater. The leaves turned crisp, curling at the tips like paper. I was heartbroken. Then one night, while cleaning the kitchen, I noticed my Dollar Tree plastic bread box. Something clicked. I placed the fern inside, misted it lightly, and closed the lid halfway. Within a week, I saw new green shoots pushing through. That simple bread box had turned into a perfect humidity dome, trapping just enough moisture to bring that plant back to life. Every time I see it now, lush and vibrant, I feel my grandmother smiling. You don't need a fancy terrarium or humidifier. That same $1 bread box can create the right environment for tropicals, seedlings, or moisture-loving plants like African violets. The trick is to open it slightly to let air circulate, while keeping humidity steady. It's small, humble, and incredibly effective. When you realize you can rescue a dying plant with something that once held a loaf of bread, you start to see the magic in everyday things. That's what real gardening is: love, creativity, and a little faith in simple solutions. Number 6. The candlelight heat trick. It was one of those nights when the temperature dropped faster than anyone expected. I'd brought my seedlings inside, but my room was freezing. I didn't own a heat mat or grow lamp, just a few Dollar Tree candles on my table. So, I placed the plants near them, covering the setup with a glass bowl to trap the warmth. It wasn't much, but by morning, I noticed something incredible. The soil was still slightly warm, and the seedlings stood tall. I had accidentally discovered one of the oldest, simplest ways to save fragile plants: candle warmth. It reminded me of winters growing up, when my mother used candles to heat up her small greenhouse before sunrise. We didn't have much, but we had ingenuity, and that was enough. Today, I use battery-operated LED candles for safety, and they still create that gentle, comforting warmth that plants love. You can tuck them under a plastic bin or beside covered pots to lift the temperature just a few degrees, and that's often all a plant needs to survive. It's not about perfection, it's about heart. These tiny flickers of light remind me that even in darkness, life finds warmth when we give it something to hold on to. Number 7. The plastic tablecloth wind barrier. My neighbors thought I'd lost it that winter. They watched me out in the yard, wrapping my raised beds with clear Dollar Tree tablecloths and securing them with clothespins. The wind howled, the snow fell, and they laughed. But a week later, while their kale and spinach lay limp and frozen, mine were still standing. That plastic barrier didn't just block the cold, it broke the wind's bite. It created a calm little pocket of air that saved my greens. I'll never forget walking outside, brushing off the snow, and seeing that deep, healthy green staring back at me. It wasn't luck, it was stubborn faith wrapped in plastic. That clear tablecloth, just $1's worth of protection, works better than many frost covers that cost 20 times more. Stretch it across garden beds, secure it with stones or clips, and you'll trap just enough heat and humidity to keep your plants alive. The secret isn't in how much you spend, it's in how much you care. Every time I see that thin layer fluttering gently in the wind, I feel proud, because it's a reminder that resourcefulness beats wealth every single time. And sometimes, the cheapest hacks grow the strongest gardens. Number 8. The storage bin, cold frame. I remember the winter storm of 2021 like it was yesterday. The wind howled, snow piled up overnight, and I was sure my baby lettuce and spinach were gone for good. But I had one last idea, a Dollar Tree storage bin sitting empty in the garage. I flipped it upside down over my raised bed, pressed the edges into the soil, and prayed it would make a difference. The next morning, the snow had completely covered the bin. I lifted it gently, expecting the worst, but there they were, alive, green, and thriving, like the storm had never touched them. I just stood there in disbelief, tears stinging my eyes. That $1 bin had done what a $100 greenhouse couldn't. It had saved my garden. That's when I realized that the best protection doesn't always come with a fancy label. These clear plastic bins create a perfect microclimate, trapping sunlight, blocking frost, and protecting delicate greens from harsh wind. You can even drill tiny holes at the top for ventilation. It's simple, powerful, and costs less than a cup of coffee. Whenever I see those bins lined across my garden, glistening under the frost, I remember that winter isn't the enemy inaction is. And if one small act of creativity can keep life thriving under snow, then we have no excuse not to try. Number 9. The aluminum tray heat reflector. There was a time I thought my indoor plants weren't getting enough light. The sun was weak, my windows faced north, and everything looked dull. I almost bought expensive grow lights, but I couldn't justify the price. Then, one evening, I was baking dinner and noticed how my aluminum tray reflected the oven light perfectly. It sparked an idea. I took a few Dollar Tree foil trays, placed them behind my plants, and the next morning, when the difference was immediate, the leaves looked brighter, more alive. It was like they'd found new sunlight overnight. I never imagined something that cost $1 could give my plants a second chance. You can place those trays behind potted plants or along the sides of a shelf to bounce light back onto leaves. The reflection not only increases light exposure, but also warms the air slightly. It's a trick used by professional gardeners, but you don't need a degree or deep pockets to use it. Every glimmer that bounces back reminds me that sometimes we already have everything we need to keep growing. We just have to look at it differently. The light's always there. We just have to help it find its way. Number 10. The Dollar Tree Plastic Tarp Greenhouse. The first time I built one, it was out of desperation. My backyard garden in Indiana was freezing fast, and I couldn't afford to lose my pepper plants again. I grabbed a few Dollar Tree PVC pipes, some clear plastic tarps, and started building under the dim glow of my porch light. My fingers were numb, my breath white in the air, but when I finished, it looked like a tiny, glowing tent of hope. A week later, while frost claimed every plant around the neighborhood, mine were still alive, green and vibrant, protected by a few dollars worth of plastic. That moment changed everything for me. This hack is proof that you don't need a high-end greenhouse to keep your garden alive through the cold months. For under $10, you can bend PVC pipes into arches, drape them with clear tarp, and secure them with clips or stones. It's simple, effective, and it works. On cold nights, I'll stand by that makeshift greenhouse, watching the light of my home reflect off its surface, and I feel something deep pride. Because gardening isn't about money, it's about heart. And when your plants are still thriving in January, while snow covers the ground, you'll know what I know, that the power to grow has always been within your hands and your Dollar Tree aisle.